Hi everyone, my name is Shanmukh Abhiram, and in today's video I am going to explain 5 Java programs that show real life scenarios from library systems to travel planning and more. Let's get it started. The first Java program shows how a library book borrowing system works. It starts in main, where we create a library member and a book. The member then borrows a book. The library member class stores details like member ID, name, and how many books they have borrowed. It also checks if the member hasn't crossed the borrowing limit. The book class stores the book's title and has a book copy object that represents the physical copy. When a member borrows book, it calls the book copy to mark it as taken. The book copy class records the copy is borrowed by a particular member and print a confirmation message. If the borrowing limit is okay, the system confirms the borrowing. Otherwise, it denies it. This way, the programming models a real-life library scenario using multiple classes and their interactions. Output for this code is as follows. Book copy marked as taken by Shanmukh. Shanmukh successfully borrowed the book design patterns in Java. The second Java program is CollaborationRenewBook Java program. This program is about renewing a library book by making different classes work together. It starts with main class CollaborationRenewBook, which creates a library boundary object and calls it a RenewBook method with a member ID and course code. The book class stores details like book title and whether it's reserved or not. It has a method reserved to check this. The library member class stores a member's ID and has a method updated borrowing to confirm the borrowing record is updated. Then comes the library book register class, which simulates fetching borrowing records and selecting a book for a given member and course code. It returns the book object that can be checked for reservation. Finally, the library boundary class acts like interface between the user and system. It uses a library book renewal controller to run the renewal process. If the selected book is not reserved, the renewal is confirmed. If it is reserved, a message is shown saying it's reserved by another user. The output for the following code will be as follows. User initiates book renewal, fetching borrowing records for M2024, displaying borrowing list, book selected by member, renewal successful for book data structures, book renewal confirmed, updated borrowing record for member M2024, renewal confirmed to UI. Next Java program is MethodPopulation program. It's about course registration using multiple classes. The course class stores the course code and the student class stores the student's name. The registration manager has an add course method that prints a message showing the student and the course he registered for. The registration form creates the student and course objects that call the add course to complete registration. The main method just creates the form and submits a course selection with sample data. The output of this MethodPopulation program is as follows. Registered Shanmukh for course Math 01. The next program is RenewBook program. It shows how classes work together to renew a library book. In main, a library boundary object is created and a RenewBook is called twice. Once for a book not reserved, once for a reserved book. The book class stores the title and reservation status with update method to confirm the renewal. The library member class holds the member ID. The library book register handles checking if a member book is reserved through the find book. If not reserved, it renews the book and updates the member's borrowing record. The library book renewal controller controls the process, displaying borrowed books, calling the register and confirming renewal, or denying if reserved. Finally, the library boundary acts as the user interface, passing the request from main to controller. The output for this RenewBook Java program is as follows. Displaying borrowed book, book Java programming has been renewed, member borrowing record updated for M1001, renewal confirmed, displaying borrowed books, apology, book is reserved, renewal denied. Last program is travel planning program. The client creates a travel agent, sets an itinerary from Hyderabad to Delhi, calculates the route, and then destroys the object after planning. It's a simple example of object creation and destruction. Output for this program is client starts planning travel itineraries at Hyderabad to Delhi, calculating optimal travel route calculation completed, travel agent object is destroyed after planning. All these 5 programs we saw how Java classes interact to perform tasks from borrowing and renewing books to course registration and even travel planning. Together they show how collaboration between classes makes real-world simulation very easy. Thank you.